Hey guys, welcome back to Through the Screen. I'm Emily.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Erika.
We hope you've been enjoying our episodes so far and liking, commenting, and sharing with your friends. If you missed any of them, head on over to our channel and watch, and if you're not already, be sure to subscribe while you're there. This week we will be discussing a very important ocean issue, so we hope you'll follow us once again as we join together via Skype to bring you conversations through the screen.
This episode, we'll be discussing the importance of coral reefs and ocean ecosystems and the threats they are facing, a heartwarming story about a tiger cub that made a remarkable recovery, and finally sharing our thoughts on this week's episode of Pretty Little Liars. First up, coral reefs.
This week, our big topic is going to be coral reefs and how they impact our ecosystems and what we can do to help maintain what coral reefs we have left on the planet. So I will be discussing general facts, and then Erika will be going into the biggest coral reef system we have on the planet, which is the Great Barrier Reef. So coral reefs are some of the most diverse ecosystems in the world, housing tens of thousands of marine species. About 1/3 of all marine fish species live part of their lives on coral reefs. Reefs in the Florida Keys, for example, hold at least 45 species of stony coral, 37 species of octocoral, 5 species of sea turtles, 500 species of fish, about 1,700 species of mollusks, and hundreds of species of sponges. In addition to their incredible value as wildlife habitats, coral reefs protect coastlines from storms and provide billions of dollars of food and jobs every year to people around the world. Coral reefs are found all around the world in tropical and subtropical oceans. They are usually found in shallow areas at a depth of less than 150 feet. However, some coral reefs extend even deeper, up to about 450 feet deep. Despite how important coral reefs are to life in the ocean, all of them in the world add up to less than 1% of the seafloor, an area about the size of France, making up 2% of the ocean floor but containing 25% of marine species. Coral reefs are second only to rainforests in biodiversity of species.
Many scientists have noted that the Great Barrier Reef is currently undergoing complete ecosystem collapse. Many species that previously surrounded the reef have disappeared, and environmental factors such as climate change have caused coral bleaching, which occurs when coral communities release algae and aren't able to replace it fast enough, leading it to turn a milky white color and eventually decompose. After the coral reefs begin to die, they become covered in algae, which prevents fish from receiving the food and shelter they need to survive. It's estimated that 93% of the Great Barrier Reef has undergone bleaching, with over 80% showing signs of severe bleaching. And the Great Barrier Reef is just one example of a bigger problem taking place around the world due to a variety of factors.
So, as Erika said, these important ecosystems have begun to deplete, and it's not only climate change that's the problem. I remember watching a documentary for our show a couple months back called Plastic Paradise, and it was talking about how throwing trash into the ocean and having it accumulate in places like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch has done damage to reef systems. And in one particular part of the film, they talked about fishing nets that people left behind, and basically they sink to the bottom of the ocean and scrape along the ocean floor and tear off pieces of the coral reefs, causing them to die. And other problems include overfishing, which throws off the balance of these reefs, careless tourism and using reefs for photo ops, pollution, sedimentation, and coral mining. These are all issues that have damaged nearly a quarter of all coral reefs worldwide beyond repair. Current predictions are that all the world's coral reefs will be gone in the next 25 years, and that's honestly a really sad thing because of what Charlotte said about how incredibly important coral reefs are as ocean ecosystems. And I personally find it so frustrating because a lot of the problems that I mentioned are societal issues and things that not one person themselves can really solve. So I just think it's really important for people to kind of be aware of the importance of coral reefs. And if you want to learn more about climate change or ocean pollution, specifically plastic, we will link the episodes where we discuss those topics down below. And you can also help by contributing to organizations like WWF, the Australian Coral Reef Society, Coral Cay Conservation, the U.S. Coral Reef Task Force, Coral Restoration Foundation, and more.
Recently, the sequel to Finding Nemo was released, entitled Finding Dory. It focused on the story of Dory and her quest to find her parents. But as many of you know from the first movie, Dory, Nemo, and his father all live on a coral reef. Without coral reefs in our ecosystem, Nemo and Dory wouldn't have a home. Their natural habitat would no longer exist, therefore they would cease to exist. Think about the facts I gave you. 25% of marine fish live on coral reefs. They are vital to our ecosystem, and we must find a way to protect them. So, of course, we will link anything and all information regarding how you can join in petitions or organizations to help fight this cause down below.
This week's heartwarming story is about a sick tiger that was rescued from a circus and made a quick, healthy recovery. Asha, who is 9 months old, weighed only 30 pounds. In reality, that would be the weight of a 3-month-old cub, and not a 9-month-old. Vicky Keeney found out about what was going on through one of her inspectors and wanted to transfer Asha to her care. Vicky works for the InSync Wildlife Rescue and Educational Center. Keeney learned that Asha was a part of a traveling circus and oftentimes shared a cage with a bigger tiger that would pick on her. Bald spots covered most of her body. She was very dry, had cracked, darker spots in areas that were bleeding. Keeney would go see her every day, twice, and give her the treatments that she needed to feel better. After 8 weeks of treatments, fuzz started to grow back where the fur had been previously lost. Asha developed the love for swimming, grew in her size, and within 8 months looked like a real tiger. Today, Asha has grown from a dying, sick, mistreated tiger cub to a strong, playful, and confident tiger. So if you guys are interested in reading the story for yourself, we'll link it all down below for you.
This week's episode of Pretty Little Liars really amped up the drama and the death. And of course, we finally got the answer we've been waiting for since the last episode aired. We learned some devastating truths about Mary Drake, friendships were tested, and Sarah Harvey finally got what was coming to her. But what's the deal with Jenna, and who's behind the creepy detective mask? So many questions, so little time. So what were your guys' thoughts on this week's episode?
Yes! Sarah's dead!
I was scared.
Although she was trying to play it off like she was trying to protect Emily, I was like...
Although, now we'll never know. I mean, they play it out so it looks like Jenna because Sarah was about to tell Emily something, or tell, like, you should be scared of, and then she stopped. And we'll never know who that was, because now she's dead.
Well, obviously, Sarah knows and Jenna knows what's going on, so...
Yeah.
It's clear that that's a little shady business, and that finally needed to end, apparently.
Right.
And obviously it's not Jenna, because they made it too obvious at the end there.
I love Tammin, but I'm starting to hate Jenna as much as I hated Sarah, so, I don't know.
I've always hated Jenna.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Noel. Noel wasn't actually in this episode.
No, right? What does that got to do with all of this?
I know.
Maybe he's the cop in the car.
True.
Ugh.
Because we never know that. I don't understand how you don't realize that's a mask. It doesn't look like a real person.
Right? Like, the second I saw that, I was like, this dude is wearing a mask. Like, he looks like Ryan Reynolds. Like, that's what I said. I was like, Ryan Reynolds? Since when is he in Pretty Little Liars? Like, it was the straight Ryan Reynolds mask. I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Because, I mean, Spencer and Hannah basically dug Archer up and realized that he still was there and that he is dead.
Course,
Unless it's
of course, they got fucking filmed.
Yeah, right.
So
they got filmed.
This AD has proof that they killed Archer Dunhill, or dumbass,
or at least buried him. But I don't know. But I mean, I guess it was him. But then again, I never trust anything on this show. It could have been something that looked like him, but apparently he is dead. So who the heck is after them now, wearing this creepy mask?
I don't even get the masks. The masks just no. They're so creepy.
I know.
And then like
they're better than dolls.
True.
Yeah,
anything is better than dolls. In my opinion.
I don't know. When Allie's all like, "Officer, you need to come inside," I'm like, "You're an idiot. Look at his face."
True.
Ah.
And
this episode was intense.
It was
scary.
And I'm still so back and forth with Mary Drake. Like, I really want to like her. Like, I even tweeted, like, I don't know if I'm liking Mary Drake or if I just really love Andrea Parker. But either way. But, I mean, we learn she's a lot more vulnerable in this episode as she's talking to Spencer. But, I mean, obviously we still can't fully trust her. But I really kind of want to, which is so bad. But, I don't know.
I always saw the end of Spaleb.
True. No more Spaleb.
Yeah,
really Erika's happy.
I was sad.
I mean, I'm sad, but
because who does Spencer get now? Nobody.
Vaughn's gotta go.
True.
Got to go. Bitch gotta go. Sorry.
But in happier news, Arya said yes.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I wanted to cry. It was like finally my ultimate ship.
Maybe we'll see Ella back.
I'm just still mad about that storyline.
The whole thing in general?
I'm mad about the advertising aspect of it and the fact that it got ruined and it just wasn't surprising. Even her saying yes wasn't surprising. It just wasn't surprising.
Even her saying no at first wasn't surprising. So, I don't know. But overall, even though they really messed up the promotion of it, I am really happy that they are engaged now. So hopefully we will see the return of Ella, since Arya is going to be getting married, but who can say?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be lovely? Please, Marlene. So we hope you guys enjoyed our review of this week's Pretty Little Liars. Remember, there are only 4 episodes left, so we will start seeing more and more drama as we go along. And we will, of course, link Freeform's website down below so you can watch that way or maybe find some other way to watch. And we will be back next week to talk about next week's episode.
This week's Song of the Week is Circles by Jana Kramer. This powerful, heartfelt song came out last year. I love the message wrapped within the song, and it's super catchy. It's a type of song that can leave you singing along all day long. So what did you guys think of this week's pick?
For me, I really just like the song. I'm a huge fan of Jana Kramer to begin with because of One Tree Hill. So when I heard the song, I instantly fell in love with it. Plus, I connected with it right away. So when I connect with a song, it's just one that I can listen to over and over, and that's one of these. That's how the song was for me.
For me, I used to be a really big fan of country a few years ago, but recently I haven't really been. It's not often that I listen to it, but there are songs such as these that I really, really like. I think that she's gorgeous, and I think the song is really beautiful. And I think it's the kind of song that you can listen to doing whatever, doing housework, riding in the car, anything. It's one of those kinds of songs that can just put you in a good mood, whatever you're doing. So I really enjoy it.
So I'm a fan of this song. I actually listened to it for the first time today. And it was one of those songs where I replayed it about 5-6 times because I really liked it. Like Charlotte said, you connect with it. I just love it. It's like a calm but upbeat, and it's a song that you could just I don't know, let go, motion, everything. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but listen to it. So if you guys are interested in listening to this week's pick, we'll link it all down below, and you can download it on iTunes or listen to it on YouTube.
Okay, guys, that's our show. We hope you've enjoyed this installment of Through the Screen. If you did, be sure to like down below and also subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every week, and we'd love for you to join us and tell your friends. Next week, we'll be discussing a brand new topic, so you won't want to miss it. Until then, thanks for watching, stay informed, and we'll see you next.